All right, let's get over to my favorite part of the week real quick. Before we get into picks, let's just show off what we got under the hood with this week's wins. Yeah. 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 I hope you followed the Instagram. I'm sorry if you followed the Bellator picks. I'm sorry. I did my best. Douglas Lima tried, I guess. He floundered in that third round. We almost had it. We were this close. It would have been a legendary week. The high risk and the regular Bellator parlay would have hit, and then the regular UFC parlay would have hit. But turns out only the regular UFC parlay hit. So yeah, yeah. This is the parlay that hit. It was Petroski, Gabriel Santos, Nataliasilva, Steve Garcia. If you put that in, good on you. Plus 297. You're welcome. If you take the high riskers, which not a lot of people do, not a lot of people like to take high risk parlays, but I throw them out there in case I got some degens like me. But if you did take those, my apologies this week. I will cook something better up. We're gonna make some fucking money this weekend. We got 3 major events happening. We got O'Malley. We got UFC at the Sphere 306. We got Canelo Berlanga. We got Bellator Champion Series 5. Yeah, it was supposed to be Edwards versus Eblin, but that got canceled. So now we have McCourt versus, I think, like Simon or something like that. And we have Simeon Powell versus Xavier, whatever. So you already know who I'm going with. If I know their names, that's who's winning. Yeah. So let's go over some more UFC wins. Another nice little win. Nice little Steve Garcia and Nataliasilva. I doubled down on the parlay that already hit. So I threw in for it. Petroski and Santos already hit. I was like, fuck it. This is gonna hit anyways. So let me throw in a little bit more. Threw 100 on Steve Garcia and Nataliasilva. End up winning a little bit more. Plus 104, baby. I'm a savage. I know. I'm a savage. But I gotta do what I gotta do. You hear me? I gotta do what I gotta do. Shout out to the main card minute, giving us a nice Chris Padilla win. I should have put more on it. I was like, let me just win $50 on this. I should have put $50 on it, honestly. Should have won me a nice little 250, little 300. But yeah, next time Luke gives me a nice sneaker like that, nice little sneaky pick, you bet your ass I might throw half a unit, full unit on that. You bet your pretty little ass it's gonna happen. Some more UFC parlays. Yeah, I tripled down. I did it on FanDuel too. I was like, fuck it, another 75. Let's do it. Steve Garcia and Nataliasilva. Little minus. That was minus. It should have been plus, but hey, we still take the money. I was trying to get it to 150. 75 to make 150, but what can you do? What else did we hit? UFC wise? Yeah, so I had to hedge. My UFC parlays, a lot of them had Burns in it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just get one straight on Sean Brady. I also took the main card minute mystery bet, which was Sean Brady TKO in rounds 4 or 5. It was over 3.5, but I took just rounds 4 or 5. And then I had to hedge. I had to go with my boy Brady for that. So I had to throw a nice little almost 2 units on it. Pay me a little half a unit back, whatever, just to get them parlays, just to get the money back from them parlays that I lost on Burns. So you know what you had to do. But again, the UFC parlay cash, bitch. Yeah. Cash it. Let's fucking go. Let's get this money, honey. And now onto Bellator. None of my Bellator parlays cashed because of Douglas Lima. He was my I really, really, really thought it was gonna be him and Larkin, like the old dogs coming back for title shots, like making runs. Turns out Larkin was the only guy. Thank you, Larkin. I appreciate you. I did throw in Jeffrey on a little because I had to hedge since I had Lima and everything. So I threw one parlay with Jeffrey, Larkin, Usman. That ended up cashing as well. Plus 201. You know what the fuck is good. I didn't want to throw it out for the people because I already lost you money. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to throw you mixed signals. So when I threw that in, Lima hadn't lost yet, obviously. So I was like, you know, let me I gotta cover my ass. I gotta cover the funds. Okay. You know, you see how much I be throwing out here. I gotta make sure I don't walk out of here broke. So I had to do this. I had to do it. Look what I got Usman at too, minus 535. He was at like minus 370 or minus 420. So he just kept growing over the night. And same thing with Aaron Jeffrey. He kept growing. So I was like, all right, let me throw in this parlay before it gets too far apart. Like minus 230 against a former champion and you have no signature wins is crazy to me. But yeah, whatever. Yeah, I did another one. I did that thing. I did one on FanDuel too. You know, I gotta look out for me. I gotta look out for number one, guys. I got to. So I just, you know, jumped back in after that Lima loss. I was like, let me just try to make a little money back. Did a little Larkin Nurmagomedov parlay. And it cashed, baby. Yes, the fuck it did. It cashed. So still made a little bit of my money back. And you know I had to go main event. I mean, just to make sure that I sprinkle a little bit more on top, I had to go main event on both platforms. So you already know I did it on DraftKings. Little almost $50 to basically double the money. Basically double the money. And had to do it on a FanDuel as well. Had to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Just had to. Super necessary. But yeah, that was your segment of this week's wins. You're welcome for anybody that cashed. Remember, if you want to send me those wins, show everybody how much you won. I'll put you up on the stream. Just email us one more round fights at gmail.com. That is one more round fights at gmail.com. That is one more round fights at gmail.com.